English.
Ah,
So
okay.
these are subjects that are difficult in school. So nahihirapan dyan talaga yung mga bata. So a lot of parents look for help.
Okay.
So hindi mo na intayin mahirapan yung bata sa school. You go to an enrichment program after classes twice a week so that they'll learn more. They'll master the topics that are being taught in school. And you go at the pace of the child.
Okay, okay. Kasi I remember. Oh,
Dagdag lang ako.
Sige pa.
So, siguro, hindi lang yung para sa nahihirapan, kasi as the term implies, enrichment, di ba?
Opo.
Ano yung ine-enrich natin, di
Okay.
ba? So, meron mga bata na talagang nangangailangan pa ng additional challenge. Gusto
Extra,
nila marami
opo,
pang
opo.
gagawin na ganyan. So, eto, meron tayo programa na pwedeng ialok sa kanila.
Okay. Sabi nga natin kanina doon sa last segment, kung minsan yung mga bata, they easily get bored. Okay, so sabi nga ni Dr., they need more challenge, no? Para ganahin sila
Yes.
sa kanilang pag-aaral. Okay, okay.
So it also bridges the gap between what they know and what they need to know in school.
Okay.
And yun na nga, true. Kung alam na nila yung tinuturo sa eskwelahan, sa enrichment program, they can go beyond that.
Kasi sometimes yung mga bata may fear, no? I remember, experience ko po yan eh. When I was a child, ang math talagang, narinig ko na yung math numbers, natatakot na ako. So, I'm sure this enrichment program deals with that fear, no?
Yeah, that's right, no?
Opo.
Kaya maganda nga yung pinring out mo yan. Kasi one avenue for learning is really play.
Yes, yes.
And the key word here is fun.
Oh,
Di ba?
okay.
Kaya yung sinasabi namin in our school, yung mathematics is really fun. And that's why dinadagdagan namin ng mathemagic. Ganun.
Mathemagic.
Okay. And even the learning of science, amazing science, mga science tricks.
Okay.
Oo. And then afterwards, we explain yung the science behind the trick. Ganun.
Yeah.
So dito sa ating programa sa Galileo, ganun. There's really fun in it. Siguro i-explain mo nga,
Sige
Roy?
nga po. So, Mrs. Mati, I know you have this Galileo enrichment program. Ano ba tong Galileo enrichment
Galileo
program?
Enrichment Learning Program is a program for children 3 to 12 years old.
Ah, 3 to
We have
12.
math, we have English, and now, aside from the regular math, we also have Singapore math.
Singapore. This is the new one, the Singapore
Yes.
math. Okay.
So what happens is, children are enrolled in school, but they come to us twice a week. It's
Okay.
good, at least meron na dito sa Angeles
Meron
yan.
na, okay.
Because we started in Metro Manila, so we have it in a lot of places. We have 24 branches
24
now.
branch.
So we have it in in Metro Manila, and then sa provincial, Angeles, Subic,
okay.
Dumaguete, Lucena, Batangas, at saka Laguna.
Okay.
But here in Angeles, we have it in Santo Rosario Street in 340. Anyway, the idea is the children come to us and we teach them, we call it nga the new way of learning.
Okay.
We teach them the topics in 5 different ways.
Okay.
So kanina nga pinag-uusapan
Yeah,
natin
yung-
na yung mga bata ayaw lang nila nung nakikinig
Kita,
or nagsusulat lang or yung walang masyadong movement. Here, when they come to the center, there are 5 areas, no?
Mhm.
And they learn each topic in 5 different ways. So when they come, we assess them. So kahit iba-iba yung age nila, we try to pinpoint kung ano yung level nila in math or in English. And then, pag nalaman na namin yung level nila, they start in the program. And yung 5 different ways is we have yung tactile launchpad, meaning objects that they can touch
Okay.
to make them understand the particular topic. And then meron flashcards, we call it the space race, so that they can actually see and verbalize, kasi yung flashcards you read it, diba? And then the teachers also read it, so you hear it. And then meron kaming book galaxy, so they actually read books, because children now are more into computers. Meron din kaming corner for computers.
Naku, yan ang gusto ng mga
Yan,
bata.
yan yung favorite nila.
Pati mga anak ko, yan ang favorite.
And then, the most important part is still the NOVA data. Meron silang ina-answer ng mga worksheets. So when they come to the center, they do 5 things. So kahit anong klaseng learner sila, matatamaan yun.
So kung minsan, dito sa isang bata, may favorite siya.
Oo.
Sa
May
mga
favorite
yun.
siya, oo.
Okay.
Pero it's up to the teacher to, katulad nga ng sabi ni Doktora, to balance it para magawa din niya yung mga iba. Pero kung ano yung style niya, kailangan ma-identify ng teacher through the assessment so that yun yung pwede mo ibigay dun sa bata.
So you have this technique of assessing the
Yes.
child
Oo.
on what level siya pwede.
Oo. That's
no?
the very first step.
The very
After
first
they enroll, talagang we assess.
So the first thing that you do is you just assess. No? You
Mhm.
just assess. And then from there, malalaman na po natin kung
Anong klaseng program,
and then anong level din sila.
anong level siya. Yes.
Okay. So interesting. And then this is twice a week.
Yes, they come twice a week, but they have activities to do at home. May dala silang worksheets every day. Because we believe they should, for study habits and for practice.
Okay.
Because like any other skill, math and English need practice.
Okay.
Na-pick up ko lang, Doc, sa
Opo.
sinabi ni Miss Mati, yung 5 different ways.
Yes.
Nakikita ko na yun ang strength ng Galileo Learning System. Bakit kamo? Kasi one center reinforces the other,
Mhm,
di ba?
mhm, yes.
And using varied avenues for learning. So meron na yung kung hilig niya ay tactile talaga yan. Hindi siya mapakali. Gusto niya talaga may hinahawakan. Kinesthetic learner siya. Meron tayong manipulatives pala na pwede niyang gagamitin sa pag-aaral niya ng mga number sense, mga ganun, kung ano mga concepts na mga pwede yan. So, given one concept, 5 different ways, nare-reinforce. Kasi, ang gusto natin, mastery of learning.
Okay. At saka ito rin enrichment learning program, alam mo yung mga ibang parents medyo grade conscious. I heard they nag-improve po yung grades, no? Nag-improve ang grades ng mga bata sa school. Okay?
Because when they attend enrichment classes, yun na nga, mastery talaga yung
Mastery,
importante.
okay.
Pag na-master nila, dumadali yung mga next topics.
Okay. Kasi I remember ang math talaga kailangan practice.
Practice.
Oh, practice. So practice makes perfect, sabi nga nila.
At saka to understand the next level, kailangan yung foundation was very good. Sometimes kasi in school, there's a curriculum that they have to follow. There's a timetable. Let's say, first quarter exam na.
Ito na. Oo.
So ito na, kung ano yung natutunan mo dyan,
Oo,
mastered mo, hindi,
Yeah.
test tayo.
Oo.
So in the end,
Tama.
pag nag-enrichment ka, kung hindi mo pa naman master, they'll give you enough exercise.
I remember, nung bata rin kami, basta, sige, next subject na. Hindi ka pa sure kung natutunan na talaga ng mga bata yung dapat matutunan.
Oo.
But they have to follow a curriculum. So,
Kasi
kuminsan,
yung iba
may
naman,
naiiwan.
yung iba naman mabilis.
Oo.
Iintayin pa niya yung iba. So pag nasa enrichment ka, pwede ka nang to move on, but during the exam, ititake mo pa rin kung ano yung mga ititake ng kasama.
At your own pace.
At your own
pace. At your own pace.
So, ang kainaman nito, what's significant about the curriculum is, ito ay chinek naman in-align.
Okay.
So, hindi lang basta math curriculum ng Galileo by itself, for itself.
Pinag-aralan
Pero
po yan.
pinag-aralan, inanalyze, aligned pala siya sa DepEd curriculum.
Okay.
Kasi, siyempre, DepEd ang nagsusupervise sa atin. Aligned yan.
So it's aligned with the educational
Oo,
system
enriched
here.
pa.
Enriched
Beyond
pa.
the DepEd curriculum, meron tayong binibigay sa Galileo.
Swerte naman ng mga bata ngayon. Bakit nung bata kami walang ganito?
Oh, now it's fun.
Yeah, I the first time I learned of Galileo nga, nung nag-usap nga kami ni Mrs. Maribor, and even in, with other friends, no? When we even checked it on the internet, parang nag-usap nga kami ng wife ko. Parang gusto na namin enroll kaagad yung mga bata. Another thing po, I heard you have this thing called Singapore Math.
Yes.
So, ano ba tong, what's this about Singapore Math na to?
As mentioned earlier, there's such a thing as TIMS, yung trends in survey in math and science.
Okay.
So, yun na nga, as mentioned, nasa bottom third tayo actually, out of 65 countries.
Wow.
So, we really need help in math. A lot of countries now are looking at the way Singapore is teaching math because sila yung nagtatop nung survey. For the past 10 years, Singapore has been topping the surveys for 10 years. So, a lot of Asian countries have been studying how they teach math in their schools, and they're offering it now in their schools. Even the States and in Europe, they're using Singapore math to teach math in their schools in the States and Europe. Here in the Philippines, last year there were about 150 schools. This year, 200 schools are teaching Singapore math already.
So as kumbaga, through the years, dumadagdag ang curriculum ng Singapore Math. In Manila, what schools na po ba ang may Singapore Math?
One of the first is Ateneo.
Ateneo,
Then
okay.
Xavier, Ika, Assumption, Miriam.
So halos lahat na ng exclusive,
Yung mga exclusive schools, yeah,
in Manila.
schools, yes.
Okay.
Oo.
I heard here in Angeles, one is Brightwoods and Proverbsville, I think. I heard they're having Singapore. So at least dito po may nag-uumpisa
Meron
na rin.
Oo,
So
yeah,
hope
the provinces are, yes.
I hope maging aware po ang mga schools na we have Singapore Math na rin po.
Oo, and we've
dito.
visited some of your schools here in Angeles. They're really at par as the school with the schools in Manila.
Oh, okay,
Oo.
that's nice to hear. Okay. So with regards to the Singapore Math, it's like a concept ba? Parang it's a concept? Parang it's a
way,
technique?
It's the way
Something
they
like that.
teach math. It's an
It's an
approach.
approach.
oo.
Okay, it's an approach.
That they call it Singapore Math because it's the way they teach it in Singapore.
Okay. So more of parang I think more of boxes, visual, and everything.
Sinimplify lang nila
Opo,
talaga.
opo.
Ano.
Kasi alam ko yan nung bata rin ako, mga problem solving. Pag nakita ko lang na kung ano man yung problem na yan, na ako, yung fear ko. And then I heard the Singapore Math, it's a step-by-step process.
Yes. Meron yung tinatawag nilang CPA model. CPAC, Concrete, Pictorial, Abstract. Yun ang sequence. Kaya CPA.
Okay.
At ang maganda dito, since maraming schools ang nag-adopt na ng Singapore Math, Galileo went into a program for Singapore Math. So now it has two math programs. One is the regular and the other is the Singapore Math program.
And then I heard Galileo is also the one teaching the Singapore Math curriculum or program.
Training of teachers.
Training of teachers. You're responsible for
Yes.
that.
oo.
Wow.
Actually, last year we had a conference, the first Singapore Math Learning Festival in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
We had it last October. This year we're going to have another one. So for those who are interested, even from the provinces, they can come to Manila. We're going to have it at the Crown Plaza. I'll show a poster.
So, ito.
So it's the Singapore Math Learning Festival. It's the second. It will be on October 6, 2012, at the Crown Plaza in Ortigas.
Wow, okay.
So for those who are interested, for those who want to know more about it, for those who have it in their schools but they want to learn more things, they can attend this one-day seminar. We're going to have the best educators, the experts, Queen Ali Chua, her son, and someone from Singapore.
Mag-ano siya? Mother and son.
Mother and son.
Okay. Good combination. Okay, so that's Singapore Math, no? So, Mrs. Mati, ano ba yung mga nandito sa harap natin?
What's good with the program, katulad ng minention ni Dr. Villegas, is yun na nga, concrete, pictorial, and abstract
Okay.
siya. Kasi dati, tinuturuan muna natin yung mga bata magbilang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hindi naman nila naiintindihan kung ano yun. For the Singapore Math program, they really make you understand. One is actually one object. So they have this thing. So pag sinabi nilang one, isa yan.
Okay.
No? So you don't start counting without understanding the meaning of one.
So ano ho yan? Parang nakadikit.
Oo. So alam nila na one is one, then they put it together. 1,
That's
2, then up to 10. And then they know if they put together, let's say,
Sige.
yan. Let's say this is 2, 4, 6, 8, no? Pag dinagdagan nila ng 2, pag binilang nila ulit yan, 8 plus 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
So it becomes very visual dun sa
Visual,
bata. Naiintindihan nila, may hinahawakan sila. Now, this is another thing. Marami silang mga objects to explain to make the children understand. For me, this is my favorite because even the children love to play with it, even without explaining. When they play with it, naiintindihan na nila eh.
Okay.
But the way to use it is really to show them, let's say, pag nilagay mo yung 3 at nilagay mo yung 6, then you know that 6 is greater than 3.
Okay. Mas
Diba?
mabigat.
Oo, mas mabigat.
Okay.
Pag ginawa mong 2 and ganyan, so alam mo, 2 is less than
Five.
5. Ngayon, if you want to show yung equal naman, put it 5 and 5.
Wow.
So alam nila,
Okay, okay.
equal yung value niyan.
Mm.
Now, if you want to go to addition, you can put together naman 3 plus 2. So sa mga bata, it's not that easy kasi tayo
Okay,
alam na
okay.
natin. No? So sila, they try to experiment.
Ah.
So if you put 3 and 2, which is equal to 5, with 5,
With five.
equal
Ah,
siya.
Okay. Galing. So,
That's why
balance
it's
siya
called
na.
the number balance.
The number
Oo,
balance. Okay.
Kahit multiplication, pwede siya. So let's say,
Ah.
6. Ilang 3 sa 6?
Oh, wow.
Diba?
Galing. Bakit nung
Oo.
kasi wala kaming ganyan?
Diba?
Magic
Parang
talaga,
diba?
di ba?
Hindi ba, it's so easy to absorb and you
Yes,
really
yes, yes.
want to learn it kasi
Yeah, and
mas
then it's
madali
visual.
maintindihan.
Nakikita,
Oo,
nagbabalance.
nakikita mo talaga. So, that's just an example of how they
Okay.
teach. And this is the very basic eh.
Opo. Yeah.
And then kahit na as early as grade 1, you're doing problem solving actually through these things na hindi nararamdaman ng mga bata. So, parang learning through play.
Preschoolers, they love this thing.
Oh, okay, okay. Very exciting. Tsaka it's colorful. It's colorful.
Tsaka may ginagalaw sila. Kasi nga, di ba, boring, lahat sinusulat, lahat
So,
pinakikinggan.
ito po ba yan?
Ito rin, let's say, this is higher level na. So, you're saying, let's say, 3, oo, minus 2, let's say 3. 3 siya. Paano mo makukuha yung
Yung three.
There are two dots, and
how
there's
do
a
you know,
question mark.
there's a question mark. How do you know na this is 1? So, it's very clear na 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay. So,
Diba?
nag-visualize. Parang dito,
nag-visualize
ganun
nila.
din.
So yan yung ginagamit
1, 2,
sa
3,
space ray.
Question mark.
Oo.
So, ano
you
ba yung
know,
question?
oo.
This is 4.
How do you get to 4? So, isa yung kulang niya.
Okay.
So, it's very easy. Then, ganun din dito.
So importante ito for speed and accuracy.
Yan. So, all those things. So, ito din. Yan.
Kita na sa camera. So, parang ganyan.
So, you know na 3 plus 2, 4, 6, 8. Then, they count it all together. They know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 plus 8 is 11.
Okay.
So, yan yung question if you add it together.
Okay, okay.
Yan.
So, and then dapat sasabihin ng bata.
Oo, yung answer. Oo.
So, ito
So,
yung-
ito, you know, 3 plus 5
And then
is
they
how
have-
many? So, they
yeah.
count 1, 2, 3. Yun.
And then they have to do it at a certain time. Tama ba?
Oo. Yeah. In the beginning, they take their time. Then later on, you can
Then kailangan
give
Kaya
them time.
space race.
Space race. So, ito yung space race. Okay.
So, you're actually teaching them speed and accuracy without pressure.
Wow. Okay, okay. Very, very visual, very colorful sila.
Tactile din kasi hinahawak
Tactile.
nila.
So everything is here.
Yes.
Everything is here. Okay, so ano pa ba yung mga So this is what we offer now. Ano pa yung mga ibang ma-offer ng
What's
Galileo?
important is, that's why we focus on math and English, because this will help them with all the other subjects already. Kasi in school, you have all the subjects.
Yes, yes.
Pero the basic is math and English.
Yes.
For science, your language is math and English. For all the other subjects, if you understand, if you can comprehend, then you just read it, maiintindihan mo. So, ito yung parang pinaka-basic to help them with all the other subjects.
Kasi tinatanong ni Doc kung what other programs we have. Di ba meron tayong special programs in summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in the summer, we have World of Words. So, it's a way of teaching English to children. There, they teach them how to create stories, to speak, and writing skills. Then, meron din kami math art. So, you teach them math through arts naman. So, those are short courses that we offer in the summer.
Every summer yan. Lahat ng centers,
Oo.
we offer that.
Yes.
I hope next time din magkaroon tayo ng Singapore Math Festival here in Angeles.
Oh, why not? Why not? Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, why
Next
not?
time,
Oo.
next time.
Sounds exciting.
Probably we could do it in one of the malls here.
Yes, oo. And that's part of what we do also. We don't only want to educate the children.
Yeah.
We come up with seminars because we believe that we have to educate also the parents, the teachers, and the even the yayas or the grandparents who work with the children.
Okay, so everybody's involved, even the parents.
Yes,
Yes.
especially the parents.
Okay. Okay, so that's it. No, yun po ang Galileo Enrichment Learning Program. Okay, so we'll see you on our last segment. We'll be right back.